Hey guys, Dahan Abdullah with DahanAbdullah.com. I wanted to share a few words with you. Listen, today about marketing today. So everybody has to be their own content marketer now. There's so many people out there marketing that what's going to separate you is the value that you provide. What's going to draw people's attention into you is the value that you provide. Your brain has something called a reticular activating system. Okay, and that is when there's so much stimulation coming, your brain starts to shut things off and it doesn't focus on things. Your brain your reticular activating system, it determines what's important to focus on consciously and what's not. And so it picks a few things and then it doesn't pay attention to all of the rest of the things. Okay? So you have to activate people to this is how when you learn how to drive, when you first start learning, you have to pay attention to everything. But after you get a good handle on it and you know how to do it well, then your brain doesn't have to focus so consciously on so many other things, and you can drive without paying that much attention to it. Your brain shut it out. It's not that important to focus on right now. That's not what needs your attention. You can do that without paying attention. So that's how it works. You need to activate people to you. And the way that you activate people to you is to prove, to show, to demonstrate to them that you have some value that is beneficial to them. And so everybody has to be their own content marketer if you're going to be marketing your own business today, online especially. Anyway, but when it comes to marketing online, when it comes to being your own content marketer, you have to focus on a niche that's so narrow that you can be the expert in that. So you don't want to focus on something like health and wellness, for example. You want to narrow that way down. If you're into, I don't know, riding bikes up mountains and stuff. Well, that can be your niche. You can focus on focus on mountain bike riders who have an interest in health and wellness. I don't know, but you should narrow your niche way down and get very specific. And when you get very specific, then that blocks out everybody else. Let me tell you this. And I'm getting ready to cut off because I don't want this video to be too long. But in order to attract people, you have to repel people. In order to attract people, you have to repel people. So don't be scared to shut yourself out of some of the market because you narrowed your niche way down. Because I guarantee you, some of the things that you've bought, some of the things that you use, some of the things that you have around your house was targeted to a niche that you didn't fit into, but you saw the value in it anyway. So don't worry about cutting people cutting the market off and not, you know, not having access to a whole bunch of people. No, you're going to have that, but you want to have a narrow focus to the point where you can be the expert, the go-to person, where everybody knows that you are the expert in that niche, and they'll come looking for you and recognize your value in that area, even if the general category is flooded and dominated and everybody's out there. You're so specific that it's impossible to miss you. For the people who are looking for you, for the people who are a good fit for you. All right, so that's my thoughts for today. I hope you got benefit out of it. Go to my website, subscribe. I have a lot of great tips that I share, that I send out all the time on my newsletter, and you're going to enjoy it. All right, have a great one, guys. Go out and be productive.